Welcome back to UpinAnorLondo. Today we are doing what are we doing? Hold on, what are we doing? I don't even know what we're doing. We're doing a question tag, guys. We're doing a question tag. I drew this new thumbnail kind of a while ago, but I recorded it and I intended to upload it and I never got around to it because I didn't really know what kind of audio I wanted to record over it, and now I'm doing a question tag, so let's get right into it. I found a couple questions online, and a couple of you guys asked me some questions on Tumblr. When I mean a couple of you guys, I mean Sarah asked me some questions on Tumblr, and I'm going to answer them because it'll be fun. So, I'm gonna get right into it. Question number 1, do you sleep with your closet door open or closed? Closet door? Well, here's the thing, my room is such an awful disaster. I don't think I can close my closet door, so open. Do you take shampoo and conditioner bottles from hotels? Do people not do that? Do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out? That's a good question. When I was like smaller, I had this weird paranoid fear that if I was like totally under the covers, like my head and everything was tucked under the covers, then like it'd be a good opportunity for the monsters to like sneak into my room because I'm not looking, and then when I peek out from under the covers, like boom, they're gonna be right there in my face. But at the same time, if I wasn't under the covers at all, then there's no protection whatsoever, so I'd kind of do like a half-tucked, half-untucked cover thing, you know, like a safe middle ground. Have you ever stolen a street sign? I don't know what that means. Do you cut out coupons and then never use them? Of course. Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? Ooh. I'm gonna say swarm of bees? I've played a lot of BioShock. Do you ever count your steps when you walk? No? Is that a thing? Have you ever peed in the woods? Yes, I have. Do you still watch cartoons? Oh my god. Where would you... What do you drink with dinner? Water. H2O is the best drink. It might not be Flavor Town for everybody, but I love water so much. I don't really drink soda. I was never given soda as a child. So, you know, now I try to drink soda and the bubbles are like little tiny knives stabbing my tongue, and I don't understand how people enjoy carbonated drinks. It's just like, I can't handle it. Water all the way. I'm really exciting. What do you dip a chicken nugget in? That's a great question. I love ranch. I go to McDonald's, I ask for ranch, and you might be like, ew, Steph, that's fucking weird. Give it a try, okay? Try some ranch for me. In my name, ranch. What have you been watching recently? What do you plan to watch? And I'm gonna take that term loosely because I've been doing a couple things. The first thing is Sarah knows that I've been listening to Taz recently, The Adventure Zone, which is a D&D podcast, and I just started. I'm not too deep into it yet. I've also been, because the fandom got a resurgence recently, I rewatched Death Note recently, which I'm super into right now. I want to watch a Death Parade, which I don't know too much about. I think the animation studio that made Death Note also made Death Parade. And I hear it's cool. If you've seen Death Parade, let me know in the comment section or somewhere. Tell me if it's good or not. Should I watch it? Speaking of Death Note, my friend had asked me, what do you think of the Netflix Death Note movie? Short answer, as a standalone movie, comparing it to nothing, just by itself, standalone movie, it's like 3-4 out of 10. As an adaptation of the anime, it is like a -3 out of 10. Terrible. But honestly, I don't know, maybe the internet community just lowered my expectations so much that, you know, I expected it to just be a train wreck, and it was, you know, it wasn't a good movie, but I don't know, I had fun. I wasn't trying to compare it to the show when I watched it. I was so prepared for myself to get cringe, you know, so I didn't compare it to the show at all, and it was alright. It wasn't good, but I had fun. There were some chuckles shared, but yeah, no, as an adaptation of the anime, absolutely awful, terrible, very terrible. If you want my full review or my full opinions of the Death Note movie, I know a lot of people have been posting their opinions, so I don't know if I'm just a little late to the train, but if you care about what I think about the Death Note movie, the long answer, I can make a separate video on that, because I could talk about the Death Note movie for quite a long time. Alright, so next what we're going to do is the Do the What Nots super question speed round, because Sarah was kind enough to send me a bunch of questions through Tumblr, and I'm going to tackle those now. So, the first question that they asked is, do you listen to any music while drawing? If so, what's your go-to choice? Yes, definitely listen to music while I draw. Random older music. I kind of like being able to just zone out sometimes when it's a song I know really well and I know all the words to. I just want to like dance around. I'll get easily distracted. So I've been listening to like Earth, Wind and Fire, Men at Work. What's that one song? Like, I come from a land down... That one. The Land Down Under one. I love that song. I've also been listening to a lot of Twerp. Tupperware Remix Party, I've been really enjoying them. No Pants Dance is a fantastic song, and I've been listening to a lot of that. Who are some artists, traditional, online, or both, that you look up to? That's an intimidating question. I love Ross O'Donovan from the Game Grumps. I love his animations, and even just their style of humor and their goofiness. I really admire that. I love their personalities, and that's something that kind of inspires the way I tell stories, the way they tell stories. I love the way Aaron Hansen speaks. That's an art form in itself, the way Aaron Hansen speaks. I love that. A professor I had at school, Josh Jordan, is a fantastic artist. If you look up his work, I love that. I definitely have aesthetics and styles that I always fall for, though. What's your favorite medium to work with? Why do you like it so much? Traditional stuff, that's what I've always done for the longest amount of time. But lately, now that I've been drawing digitally with Photoshop, I've really been loving that. Especially, like, I've noticed I'd be drawing traditionally and I'm like, oh, I wish I had Photoshop right now. I wish I could color this in Photoshop right now, or I wish I could do a line art in Photoshop right now. So that's been my favorite, because of all the wiggle room that it gives you, and it's very forgiving, and I can find myself kind of like letting go and having more fun when I'm drawing on Photoshop, and I feel like it's easier to take things to the next level. Do the Whatnots asks, congrats! You've been hired to be the lead artist on a project of your dreams. What's the project and what will you be doing? Obviously it's a BioShock project. When people ask me, like, Steph, what do you want to do with your life? I have this book of concept art, of BioShock Infinite concept art. I want to just hand people that book and say, thumb through that. That is what I want to do with my life. The artwork in that game is gorgeous, and I think that's what kind of triggered or inspired me to want to pursue concept art, especially in video games and stuff. But I would like, hey, movies, animated movies, or shows and stuff. Of course, I'd be down to do that. But my dream job, creating of this fantastical story in a fantastical world, like BioShock. I'm a total slut for steampunk, and BioShock's got those steampunk vibes, so that just rocks with my aesthetic, this horror kind of rustic, twisted steampunk vibes. I love it. Okay, next question. Do the Whatnots asks, what's your favorite thing to draw? What do you find yourself most drawn to? Good one. I love drawing character designs and concept art for that kind of stuff. It's my favorite thing. I like writing stories, making up stories, and then illustrating what the character looks like. Mostly fantasy stuff. I love drawing costumes and weapons and armor and all that good stuff. Last question from Do the Whatnots. They say, hey, did you know that you're the best artist and deserve 1 billion million subscribers? Also, I love you. I love you too, Sarah. Thank you so much for all these questions. You're the absolute best. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any suggestions or comments or questions of what you'd like to see me do in the next video, or questions for me that I could answer in the future, let me know in the comment section down below or message me on Tumblr. Guys, I hope you had as much fun watching this video as I had fun making it. If I made at least one of you guys smile or laugh, just a tiny bit, just one of you, then I did my job this week. And I hope to do it again next time in the next video. I will see you then.